Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JT Pack Jose Thomas Performing Arts Center by the Choice Foundation. Please note, videography is strictly prohibited during the program. Kindly switch off your mobile phones or turn on the silent mode. Eatables and beverages are not allowed inside the theatre. In case of any emergency, there are 5 exits in this theatre. There are 2 exits each on your right and left, and one located behind. Please locate the nearest exit and proceed to the same in case of an emergency. If, for any reason, you would like to leave the theatre, kindly use the exits at the back. Thank you and have a spectacular JT Pack experience.
Good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, loving families, and of course, our remarkable graduates of the class 2024-25. It's an absolute honor to welcome you all to this extraordinary occasion. There is a live telecast of this event on Choice Media YouTube channel. My name is Alvin Matthew, and I'm delighted to be one of your hosts tonight.
And I'm Sarup SR. Tonight, we come together to celebrate not just an academic milestone, but a tapestry of achievements, growth, and transformative journeys. This evening is dedicated to the resilience and brilliance of our graduates and the many hands and hearts that have shaped their paths. Each of you has contributed to this remarkable narrative, and tonight we revel in your success.
And I'm Esther Lloyd. Tonight is a culmination of countless stories. Stories of perseverance, curiosity, and unyielding dreams. The Choice School has been a sanctuary where these stories have been written, nurtured, and celebrated. Tonight, as we gather here, we not only honor our graduates, but also reflect on the guiding principles that have anchored this institution for decades.
The Choice School stands as a beacon of progressive education, a place where minds are not only educated but empowered. For decades, it has instilled values that encourage students to embrace challenges with courage and seek knowledge with fervor. Each year, it renews its commitment to fostering meaningful learning experiences, and tonight, we celebrate the fruits of that commitment.
This evening, we celebrate not just the accomplishments of our graduates, but also the vision of Mr. Jose Thomas, the founder of the Choice School. His transformative vision and tireless dedication has made this institution a home for innovation, inclusivity, and excellence. let us take a moment to reflect on the immense legacy he has built, inspiring countless lives and future generations.
From its humble beginnings in 1991 to becoming an emblem of educational excellence, the Choice School is more than a school. It is a garden of possibilities, a harbor for young dreamers, and a stage for aspiring leaders. Tonight, we honor the collective effort of the parents, students, and educators that has brought us to this significant moment, marking a milestone not only for our graduates, but also for the larger community.
As we embark on this momentous occasion, let us pause to seek divine blessings from the Lord Almighty. Prayer, as we all know, is a bridge that connects us to the Creator, a source of solace and strength. It reminds us of the humility we must carry forward and the gratitude we owe. I request all who are gathered here to kindly rise for the prayer.
Above all powers, above all kings, above all nature and all created things, above all wisdom and all the ways of man, you were here before the world began. Above all kingdoms, above all thrones, above all wonders the world has ever known, above all wealth and treasures of the earth, there's no way to measure what you're worth. Crucified, laid behind a stone, you lived to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all. Crucified, laid behind a stone, you lived to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us in this invocation. You may please be seated as we continue with tonight's ceremony.
It is my honor to introduce a leader whose vision and dedication have been pivotal to our success. Miss Rachel Ignatius, our beloved principal, has been a guiding light for both students and staff alike. Her wisdom and compassion are the cornerstones of our community. She is our rock and the pillar of support for all of us at the Choice School. Please join me in welcoming her as she shares her reflections on this momentous occasion.
Thank you. Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, and his mercy endureth forever. 1 Chronicles 16, verse 34. Good evening, Mr. Jose Thomas, our visionary founder and managing director. Ms. Roja John Chakol, our trustee, Choice Foundation. Ms. Anisha Sen is yet to reach. In absentia, let me welcome her. She's the principal of Choice School, Tiruvalla. Members of the leadership team, special invitees, my dear children, dear parents, and to all of you who have joined us on the live stream. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. Today, yes, you can put your hands together. Today marks a huge milestone for the graduating batch and for the Choice School. This is the 25th graduating batch of the Choice School, and this is indeed a historical moment. Congratulations, dear students. This marks the culmination of your school academic journey. It is both a beginning and an ending, a transition point in your academic journey, the beginning of yet another beautiful phase in your life. I begin with gratitude to the Almighty, whose abundant grace and mercy has brought us this far. Remember, children, it is when God runs the race with us that his grace is with us. And when his grace is with us, the word impossible is alien to our vocabulary. He makes everything possible. To our mentor, guide, and visionary, JT sir, a huge heartfelt gratitude for being here with us today. Sir, you have not missed a single graduation ceremony till date for the past 25 years. And that speaks volumes of the passion you have, the love, the trust, the commitment, and the belief you have in the future generation. Thank you for the trouble you have taken. He's here with us just for 4 days, or rather 5. He landed day before yesterday morning. He's here yesterday, today. Tomorrow is Tiruvalla graduation, and he leaves on Monday after the Calicut graduation. Calicut School, the first batch of grade 10 graduates on Monday. Thank you, sir, for the trust you have in us, and thank you for everything you have done to nurture us and to touch us, to touch the lives of these beautiful children. Thank you. Dear children, today is your day. We are so proud of you. 14 years of hard work. You have done it. To everyone who has touched them in their journey of growth, their educators, their parents, grandparents, admin staff, chaitans, chechis, everyone, a huge thank you. Children, be thankful to the Lord Almighty. Be thankful to your parents who love you, trust you, and sees the world in you. Be thankful to your educators, your teachers, your alma mater, for nurturing you, for grooming you, and for the countless hours the teachers have invested in you. Build yourselves as leaders of tomorrow. The school has given you the perfect mantra to soar and succeed. KCH. Follow KCH, and this will see you not just through your academic life, but through your whole life. Every institution that you will go to will give you the K factor, but the C, you have got the basics. Keep working on the C. And with C, there is nothing that you cannot achieve in life. Character is the foundation of all worthwhile and lasting success. Dream big, chase your dreams, and with the belief that you can and will change them into reality. Keep challenging yourselves every day. Become better versions of yourself. You will have plenty of choices in front of you. Make your choices wisely and choose to be extraordinary and be original in what you do. Never forget to be compassionate. Keep the I factor away and choose to hold whoever is with you. Hold them closely. Be empathetic. One word of advice: remember that success is never or very rarely a straight line. It has lots of twists and turns. The key is to celebrate it when the times are good and learn from it when the times are not so good. I conclude with a quote which I said in my last speech as well by Admiral R.K. Dhawan. I quote, "Have the mind of a visionary, the quest of a researcher, the spirit of a challenger, and the discipline of a soldier," unquote. Remember that our prayers and blessings are there with you. Congratulations once again. God bless you. And remember that we are here for you. We are a call away. No matter what, we are here for you. God bless you, dear children. We love you.
Thank you, Miss Rachel, for your inspiring words. Your steadfast commitment to excellence and your nurturing leadership continue to resonate deeply with us all. Your guidance remains a beacon for students and educators alike. Music has the unique ability to evoke emotions and bring people together. Tonight, our graduates will perform a melody that captures their gratitude and encapsulates their journey at the Choice School. Through song, they tell a story of growth and resilience.
past my lips, light as a feather. And it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer of 2002. Ooh, we were only 11, but acting like grown-ups, like we are in the present. Drinking from plastic cups, singing love is forever and ever. Well, I guess that was true. Ooh. Dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods of an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. And it went like this, say, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me on the days when we were young, singing at the top of both our lungs on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, ooh, on the day we fell in love. Ooh, on the day we fell in love, love, love. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do. It was all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do. It was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. It's true. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for you. Look how they shine for. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And everything you do. And it was all yellow.
Thank you for this heartfelt performance. Your voices and harmony symbolize hope, unity, and the indelible memories that we have created together. This melody will remain with us, a poignant reminder of this day. The foundation of the Choice School is deeply rooted in the extraordinary vision of Mr. Jose Thomas. His relentless pursuit of excellence has not only elevated education, but has inspired generations to strive for greatness. Tonight, we're reminded of the transformative power of dreams. Mr. Jose Thomas is our guiding light, and we draw inspiration from him. Sir, we request you to enlighten us with your kind words.
Good evening, everyone. Rachel, Principal Choice School, Preeta, Vice Principal Senior School, all the other Vice Principals, teachers, all supporting staff, parents, grandparents, and the graduating students. I would like to congratulate all the students graduating this year. All the best. God bless you. Can we put our hands together for that? I've never prepared a speech in my life. I like to talk from my heart because I love people. And I always think about the purpose of life. To me, it was a calling to start a school. At the age of 34, I was invited to be a conduit, to put together the purpose of life for thousands. Last month, when I was in the US, I got a call. I happened to speak to one of the alumni. And he said, "Sir, this is what I'm doing." He is in California. So I did a startup and I raised $20 million. He was on the same stage here a few years ago. And now I'm looking at $100 million fundraising project for IT-based venture. I was proud. Students, listen to me carefully. Are you all listening to me? Will you listen to me? Last chance. Or you'll have to invite me back again to wherever you go. Or let them settle down. I'm requesting all of you to pay attention. Hello, this is free. It is free. You don't have to buy a ticket. And two, this will help you, not may, it will help you. Because I've gone through the same portals that you have gone through. And when I look at education, I want parents also to listen to this. To many, the race starts now, right? And when does it end? Where does it end? And where do you want to end it at? Okay. This year or last year, I think even now, approximately 15 million youngsters like you are going to attempt the board exams. How many? 15 million from India. India has good, traditional 20 colleges, 13,000 universities, 14,000 of all of you are going to come and attend and participate in this race. It is a race against all odds. See, in my time, life was a lot more easier. We never had digital disease like we have today. The digital disease you see from the age of 2 in the hands of children, because the moms find that as the most convenient way of keeping them quiet. Nothing wrong with that. But the journey that you see, the future, look at the world. 150,000 people die every day. 38,000 children are born every day. Last year, 4 million students failed the board exams. Average score is 87% score mark for the CBSE board. But how many have become Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai, and I don't want to talk about our alumni. I've been lucky, I've been blessed to be treated by orthopedic surgeons who have come to the same stage. I've been flown by women pilots who have stood on the same stage here. I have seen some of the alumni, many of them, who have come a long way, prospered, and bringing pride to themselves, their families, to the country, and to Choice School. This race is going to be challenging. I'm not scaring you. There's war out there. I'm also part of that war. You say that you travel, you do these things, you're busy. What is it that you're chasing? We're chasing something. Some people are chasing power. Some people are chasing wealth. Some people are chasing passion. This is endless. You got to figure out what is it that you're searching for. There's a purpose of life. This is my belief. We all are born to this world with a purpose. And when you pursue that purpose and work towards that purpose, you will see the purpose of life. But some of them, when they tell me I'm going through a bad time, my answer to them is this: are you pursuing your purpose? If you are pursuing your purpose, you will see that sunlight beaming on you from whichever God you believe, because you need God's kindness. We are well protected. Today you live in a protected environment with your parents. Last week, one of my laptop fell down and I cracked the glass. It was in New York and I wanted to repair it because I said, I can still do it. So I went to one of those shops that fixes broken stuff, cell phones, laptops, computers, etc. And I met with this young Indian guy there who's sitting at a counter. So I started talking to him. I said, can I repair this? He said, sure. So he gave me the price for it. And he took my address and phone number and he said, next week you can come and pick it back. So I started to build a conversation because I liked him. He's from Bombay. He is doing his robotic engineering in New York University. And he's doing repairing of computers. So he said, sir, this is not what I do. I'm working for an HVAC company here. HVAC is heating and cooling companies. My job is cleaning ducts. I said, you're doing robotic engineering and you're doing this? He said, yes. He said, I got to pay bills, sir. I've taken a student loan. My parents live in Bombay and they can't afford to educate me. So I came into this country. The reason was I almost ended up hiring him because I saw talent in him. But he speaks only in Hindi mostly to me and I'm not very good at Hindi. The way he was talking to me, I said, listen, this guy is worth. Because I believe in AI. I believe in ML, machine learning. And I could connect with this young man and see that I could also benefit from him. Finally, he said, sir, I will one day. Let me pay off my loans. How many of our Indian children goes to a bank after they graduate and take a loan to pursue their education? Because that is the spirit of enjoying it. I am born to a family of 11 and I'm number 10. When 6 mangoes came to my home on a particular day, it was over in 5 minutes and I never got a piece of it because my elder sisters and brothers had it all. During Christmas, when gifts came home, when clothing came home, I couldn't reach it because the gifts were gone. I had 7 older sisters. And they had children when I was born. They had children. I was an uncle the day I was born. I knew I had to survive. I fought the battle. I started doing business at the age of 11, buying and selling, because I wanted to make it in life. I could not approach my dad to send me to Harvard or to NYU or to the Whartons or to even to Purdue University. I ended up in St. Albert's College, Shanmugam Road, yes, where I joined the KSU Union because I wanted to be a leader. I have seen the competition between SFI and KSU, grew up the ladder, built confidence, battled it out, borrowed money to pay for the bus that I used to come for. I still remember the name of the bus I used to commute from Fort Cochin to Alberts. Memories. How much of those memories current generation have? Today you ask your parents for one, you get 2. You need to enjoy the fruit of success. And this success is not engineered. It is earned. You got to earn your success. Are you all watching at me still or something else? Shall I continue? Yes or no? All right. It's free. I won't send you a bill. Trust me, I won't send you a bill. But I want to see you one day. Because I have nothing to gain or nothing to lose. But you are the winner or the loser. And as Rachel ma'am said, the most important factor for that is your character. If you have the character, half the battle is won. Now let's take our country. 1.3 billion population, 15 million CBSE only graduating every day, thousands being born, thousands being dead and gone. Where is the world today going towards? Wealth is a must. Don't hate wealth. You need wealth. Whatever philosophy you talk, because even your school will not give you free education, your colleges won't give you, you need wealth. You need to earn legitimate wealth. To earn wealth could be easy. There are various ways to earn. But to earn legitimate, it's not easy. But you got to do that. India's foreign exchange reserves today is about $600 billion. And the last week, the whole world shook when President Trump opened his mouth. Currencies flew. Indian rupee was trading at 85 rupees against the US dollar. It went to 87 plus, 4% depreciation in a day. What happens then? We depend 99% on crude oil imports. We need to fill fuel from our motorbikes to cars, and we need huge bills to pay, and we've got to pay those in hard currency. We need to earn. 1.3 billion people, 700 million working, we pay less than 2% tax in this country. What do we think sometimes? Older generation, I don't think today's generation. How can we avoid paying taxes? I will not teach you to do that. I would say how to plan your taxes. This is where the rich was condemned in the US, right from Warren Buffett to Elon Musk. They said, the left or the Democrats said, they don't pay taxes. So we need to bring a super compulsory luxury tax on the rich. No, they're not rich, they're wealthy. They planned their taxes. The whole world has now changed with the political leadership that has come into the United States of America. Because I always say, if America has a cold, we get fever. If they sneeze, we go to the ICU. Not us alone, many. Trade war, intellectual property right issues, pharmaceutical industry is coming under serious scanner in terms of IPR issues. Where do you belong? 14 million people are going to compete you. Your friends from other colleges and schools. About 1 million immigrate for education. 1 million. Where are the rest? Elon Musk, his personal net worth is as good as India's net worth. 600 billion. Soon he's going to 1 trillion. Soon. I'm not asking you not to shoot for being a trillionaire or a billionaire, but to chase a plan. There was a time when people said, think big. I said, think smart. You don't have to work too smart and too hard. There are opportunities available. India's dependence on service sector, 40% of our GDP. Why? Because you graduate, you get a job in one of those big consulting firms or the big four. What are you doing there? You occupy another desk and a mouse. What do you get out of that? So don't take those jobs. If anybody here is from Big Four, please forgive me. Is anybody here from the big consulting firms? Forgive me. These are my assets. I had to teach them the trick. The trick to win. The trick to compete AI. The generative AI that is today giving information to all of us. And the way the algorithm of the science in terms of technology is taking control of us, sometimes it's scary. Yesterday someone said there's a Chinese GPT that tells everything about businesses, including choice. What is my selling price? What is my buying price? What is my employee cost? You name it, it's available. Because every day somebody is posting somebody on the internet, and based on the algorithm, this chat GPTs and GPTs are collating data and building that. It's only started now. 10 days ago, I was in the US, I was in New York. I saw a little robotic vehicle crossing the street. It was waiting for the traffic signal. So along with the people, when they moved on the walk light, this also moved. It is a vehicle that issues tickets for wrong parking. Instead of having a cop who will go and give you a ticket for wrong parking, this is this little robot going around and saying, you are in violation, you get a ticket. Last month, or 2 months ago, I had gone to see Taylor Swift show in Canada. And I happened to stay in a hotel, a Western property. I was sitting in the lobby checking out, and I see a robot walking away, come from the reception, and waiting for the elevator to go up. And it had a big tray. Something that was supposed to be delivered to the rooms. This robot I saw with my own eyes. I have a video. I normally don't take videos. Went inside the elevator, which floor it wanted to go, it went, delivered to the room 403 or 404, and came back and reported to the reception, I've delivered it. So where is the world going? Geopolitical tensions on one side, trade wars on another side, threat of tariffs on another side, threat of technology on one side. Look at medicine. I don't know, 30 years from now, how many doctors would have jobs, but I'm not trying to scare you with AI. There are opportunities within the AI for you to succeed. The old days of coding is gone. Thousands and millions of youngsters from all over the country was recruited to do coding. And I see them in the US. Thousands of them. From Tamil Nadu and Andhra mostly. They're coming there to compete. Americans accepting a $30,000, $40,000 job a year when a normal American won't accept anything less than $100,000 a year. So that is what President Trump is going to do now. Put barriers to say, make America great again. America first. Our Modi ji is saying, India first. Make in India. America is saying, make in America. We're going to be caught in between. Where do we make? You can only make and sell something if the product is excellent and competitive. How do you make a product excellent and competitive? You've got to research that. And you've got to find a solution through technology in the future. AI is going to be a friend of the man. 10 years ago, I said it's going to be the enemy of the man. And I said, the man has to compete with machine. You can also take over because there's nothing to replace the brain of a human being. But are we using it? Are you using it? That's the key. Or are you completely dependent on Google? Like when you need something, you Google and you get the answer, and you're not storing it. The advice I can give to all of you students are, select a good college to continue your studies. If possible, don't ask your parents to pay for the bills. Take a loan on your own. Then you will study well because you're forced to, because it is your own money that you're playing with. But if you're playing with somebody else's money, you become a party person then. In Bangalore and Bombay and Chennai and wherever you go. And I know you don't want to stay in Kerala. That's the smartest thing I've done. People have told me to start a college in Kerala. I said, I will never. Because they won't stay here. Because they're not a party place. In the process of becoming party person, world is changing. Shooting at schools in the United States. Day before yesterday, a 15-year-old kid was stabbed in London. And you know what is going on in Kochi, what happened in Kochi. Troubled youth, troubled homes, setting up the wrong models at homes. If you don't like me what I'm saying, it's okay. I am their representative. You may go home and criticize me today. I hope you won't, because I am their representative. Create that euphoria in your life that you got to win, because you will die. That's for sure. Who you want to be after you die, to be remembered as? An educator? An inventor? You can choose that. But the smartest thing to do is what JT did. JT uncle or JT sir or whatever you want to call it. I never borrowed money from my parents to stand in front of you and speak to you like this. I never did. And I enjoy the spirit of what I have, the knowledge I have, because I earned it. Earning and being given are two different things. Hey, listen, let me go. Boring for you. I hope all of you will do well in life. Do well and live well and be careful. Choose the right friends. One bad friend can influence you and take you in the wrong path. Read, enjoy, and live a healthy life. Dear parents, thank you for the trust that you have in us. Our job is over with this batch. I'm sure all of them are going to get A+. All of them. Out of that 14 million who participate in this, from Uttar Pradesh to Madhya Pradesh to Uttarakhand to Jharkhand and Cochin, I'm sure Choiceans will be winners, because our teachers are the best. Our teachers have done the best, and we looked after them safely so far, using the entire team at Choice School. So remember your school. Uphold the values of Choice School. Uphold a spirit as a Choicean. Let a Choicean be visible everywhere. Let a Choicean be given a priority everywhere. Let a Choicean be respected everywhere. God bless all of you. God bless Choice School. Thank you so much.
Mr. Jose Thomas, your words of wisdom and your unwavering belief in the transformative power of education reminds us all of the profound impact one individual can have on countless lives. Thank you for being an enduring source of inspiration. Your leadership has touched hearts and changed trajectories. Dance is an art form that transcends words, allowing emotions to flow freely and stories to unfold through movement. Tonight, we are privileged to witness a performance that honors the steadfast guidance of our teachers and the nurturing cares of our mentors.
Every step, every twirl, and every beat of this performance is a tribute to the mentors who have shaped the lives of our graduates. This dance encapsulates gratitude, admiration, and celebration, symbolizing the unspoken bonds between students and educators.
A teacher is the light that never fades, the hands that lifts us, and the wisdom that shapes our journey. Their lessons live on in every step we take. Today, with hearts full of gratitude, we bow to our gurus, our guiding stars, and our eternal blessings. Acharya Devo Bhava.
A heartfelt thank you to our performers for this spellbinding display. Your movements beautifully captured the spirit of respect and affection that binds our school community. You've elevated this evening with your grace and artistry.
Parenting is a journey filled with immeasurable love, challenges, and triumphs. This evening, we are privileged to hear from parents who have been unwavering pillars of support and guidance for their children. Their reflections deepen the meaning of this occasion. I request Ms. Nisha Nair, mother of Rishi Menon of class 12B, to share her thoughts with us. Please, ma'am.
A very good evening to one and all, especially the stars of the evening, the graduating batch of 2025. Can we put our hands together once again? We'll be doing it many times tonight. So, I'm actually overwhelmed, proud, extremely happy. My journey with the school, or let's say my second era of the schooling days, also sort of culminates today. It's been, I say, 20 years on, more than actually the age of the graduating batch here, actually. So 2019, my older daughter graduated, very same place. So this is pretty emotional. Even the music that comes, when this unveils, I was suddenly like, oh my God, it was hitting me, a different tune this time. So 6 years now, later, after Ria graduated, it's Rishi's turn. Now he's grown for sure. A huge whole journey, because he actually asked me, have you prepared your speech? Well, I was doing all that for his debates and his extempores, and now he was like, are you sure what you're going to? I don't want you to fumble on the stage. Okay, we've come a long way. And I would like to, my personal connection with the school, especially, Sheena ma'am was Ria's class teacher also. And that was a whole different period when kids connected with books and people more. And then now his higher secondary class teacher is again Sheena ma'am. So both my kids, the finishing ages have been with her, and different challenges, trust me, they are actually the teachers, I should say. They have excelled the old school and the new school. Because those years, it was books, and suddenly, this is the pandemic batch, the COVID years. Soon we became GCRs and online messages and mails, and by strict ground rule at a home, nobody gets a mobile phone till you get your college admission. And we stick to that, because if I make changes in that, then Ria is going to take me down for that. So it was a whole new challenge for me. The school adapted very well, I should say. We had online classes. We became familiar with the hybrid later on when it became hybrid. Books were replaced by screens. It had its challenges. Frustrating, But I think the school managed that very well. I'm happy with that. And like I said, the challenges in her time, in the year, that is the 2019 time when I'm saying, I was called, she refused to write a model exam. The teacher called me to the office saying that she refuses to enter the hall to write. Now, how do I even, I was like, what? You say something like that? She was patiently explaining to her when I got to school that you need to write this model exam. And to those wars, with Rishi's wars, with his science subjects, the teachers have managed it so well. I'm hats off to them. With 2 in the home, I know how it is. I don't know how they manage with 997 and with all these different types of tantrums and things like that. I'm blessed. You kids are also blessed. You were blessed that you were a part of this school, which changed with the times, which made things easy for you. And Rishi always says the place is about the people, Amma, because there were talks about changing school and things like that. He said, no. The place is about the people, the events. He connected with it, the events that were conducted, the fairs that were held. There were so many opportunities for them to learn from so many things. It's a learning process because I know it, I've seen it. After this graduation, after her degree and now settled independent lady working on her own, she owes it to the school. Similarly, I'm sure each one of you will be owing to many things and qualities that you have picked up from the school, knowingly or unknowingly. You would probably not realize that today, but it has molded you. It has definitely inculcated a lot of qualities in you, which will come out at one point or the other. So you are blessed to be a part of this school and to be, later on calling yourself an alumni of this prestigious institution. And I also like to say, I don't want to go over like an advice per se, but still, it's attributed to Albert Einstein, who said that, if you haven't failed, that means you have never tried. So you go out there, it's the whole wide world waiting you. Take your chances. You don't have to go by the norms and the standard ways. Try out, find your niche, find your calling. You fall, you come back. There are people here, your school is here, your parents are here to encourage you, take you ahead, go places, find out, struggle, find out what exactly is your calling. Find your, I wouldn't say your career path. It's difficult to make something so early. You'll have to learn, move with the changes, like your mentors you have already mentioned. Joe Thomas sir has already mentioned about the changes. Similarly, Rachel ma'am also mentioned. It's going to be a long, long journey ahead of you. Go out, be brave. You have all the qualities in you. Go forward, make it your place. Be brave to try. Be brave to take the chances. All the best, and all the best for your upcoming exams also. God bless you all, kids. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for those kind words. I have the privilege of inviting Mr. Prashant Prabhakar Prabhu, father of Parijay P. Prabhu of 12D, to enlighten us with his words. Please, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I've spoken before in front of large groups as well. But, mostly I do extempore. But this time, I think Parichay put a lot of pressure on me. The same thing I think you also had. Don't fumble and things like that. So I spent some time to prepare a little bit of a speech. So pardon me if I keep glancing at my notes. But what a wonderful evening this is. I mean, it's just momentous. It's one that marks the end of one cherished journey. I mean, in our case, it's like for the last 15 years he's been here, right from Kinderak onwards. And at the same time, as one journey is ending, there's a brand new chapter it's sort of unfolding for them. And as I was preparing this, generally when I do extra more, I don't give a lot of thought. But as I was preparing, I realized that there have been so many memories tied to the school. And when I reflect on those 15 years, when we were also first-time parents and things like that, my heart and also pride in seeing how the kids have shaped up. And above all, I think there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope. 15 years ago, I still vividly remember my wife and I, we had come, and this is the first time that he's setting foot in these hallowed halls. And I think it was Aparna ma'am, and we were like a bundle of nerves, my wife and me. First time parents again. And so we actually told the teacher that Parichay is a shy kid, and he's going to take a bit of time to warm up to all the new faces and to all the experiences that await him. And there's one thing about him, I don't know if you know it about him, but then he, as a child, if anyone in his vicinity even laughed out aloud, right, little higher volume, he would start crying. So that is one of our things that, okay, what's going to happen in school? I mean, people are going to be, and we told this to Aparna ma'am, and she just put out a hand, and as if on cue, okay, just to prove us wrong, this little guy, he just went out there in a small but brave gesture. We saw the seed of something wonderful, right? It's the first time we saw a willingness to trust, which we have not seen because he was not exposed, to engage and to grow from there. That day, I think, was the beginning of a journey that has actually transformed him, okay, into the kind, happy, occasionally naughty, but highly enthusiastic young man that he is today. And of course, he didn't walk this path alone. His journey was paved by the care and wisdom and support of so many remarkable people over the years. I want to take a moment to thank all his teachers from the bottom of my heart. Your patience, guidance, and unwavering belief in each student have nurtured so much more than just academic success, and that is visible. Every lesson, every word of encouragement, and even admonishment, even punishment, I think that is also much needed. It has contributed to the person, my son, our children, they are today. And for that, we are eternally thankful. I'm not going to keep you here too long, at least on my account. I know a lot of you are looking forward to dinner. But before I head on, I'd like to share a few lines from Lucas S. Jones. His poem, it speaks to a lot of the values that I believe Choice School, this very institution, has instilled in our children. And it mirrors our combined hopes as parents as we watch them step into this world as new adults. It goes like this. I will teach my boys to be dangerous men, to pick white flowers for all of their friends, and to think of patience when they think of strength. I will teach my boys to be dangerous men. And if a sister cries, you cry with them. I will teach my boys to be dangerous men and not be naive enough to pretend that they won't have to fight for the ones they defend. But if you must fight, fight to never again. I will teach my boys to be light when they can and know in the darkness to reach for my hand. I will teach my boys to be dangerous men so the danger for all of us finally ends. These lines, reminds us that true strength isn't about aggression or a show of force. It's about courage, character, compassion, and caring for one another. It's a call to be firm in our convictions, yet gentle in our actions. Like he says, to be able to pick white flowers for our friends, but at the same time, defend them with all you've got when it's needed the most. In this unpredictable and increasingly polarized world, where you see conflicts happen all the time, this, I think, may well be the most necessary lesson of all. Okay? Choose authenticity, love, and kindness over indifference. As we look ahead, I hope each of our children carries these lessons in their hearts. May every new challenge be an opportunity to show compassion. Every moment of doubt transformed by courage, and may each one of them shine a light that dispels darkness with kindness and empathy in this world. Thank you once again, dear teachers, all the families, and the entire Choice School team, JT sir, Rachel ma'am, and all the other teachers who've been a part of this incredible 15-year journey. Thank you. Congratulations to all you new adults. I think this one goes out to all of you. May your futures be as bright and inspiring as the promise you hold within, and this is what your parents are seeing within you. So do well. All the best for your exams. It's a huge milestone, and welcome to the real world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the words of wisdom and guidance.
Dear parents, your reflections are a testament to the strength and commitment that have nurtured these graduates. Thank you for sharing your invaluable insights and for being steadfast partners in their growth. Your words resonate with the core values we will cherish throughout our lives.
Close your eyes and listen to our melodious voices as their music transcends barriers and awakens your soul.
Hello, sir.
ओरे मनबो तू तो बाबरा है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है बाबरे क्यों दिखाए सपने तू सोते जागते जो बरसे सपने बूंदे बूंदे नैनों को मूंदे मूंदे जो बरसे सपने बूंदे बूंदे नैनों को मूंदे मूंदे कैसे मैं चलूं देख ना सकूं अनजाने रास्ते
गूंज सा है कोई एक तारा 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 धीम बोले कोई एक तारा धीम बोले कोई एक तारा गूंज सा है कोई एक तारा गूंज सा है कोई एक तारा
शिशिरकालं तू वन्यतुवे
പുലരിപ്പൂ മെല്ലെ മെല്ലെ ഇതളിട്ടു മെല്ലെ മെല്ലെ മനമേതോ പാടും കിളിയായി
ഒരുമിച്ച് തന്നെ തേരിൽ മണലോരം നീളെ പാടാം കീനാവിൻ നറുത്തേ നുണയായി
ആശാമുകിൽ പതിരിടാൻ വാനില പാടുന്നു ഞാൻ പറവകൾ പോലവേ ആശാമുകിൽ പതിരിടാൻ വാനില പാടുന്നു ഞാൻ പറവകൾ പോലവേ ചുറ്റും ചൂളങ്കാറ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ വാതിൽ കള്ളിപ്പോന്നെ തെന്നി തെന്നി പാറിപ്പോകാനായി
ഈ പൂനിരാവും വെയിലും മഞ്ഞും മന്നിച്ചോപ്പും പൂക്കും കുന്നും കാണുവാനായി ഒന്നിച്ചോടാൻ വാ.
ഓ നേരം പോണ കണ്ട ഓ കാലം പായണ കണ്ട ഉള്ളങ്കയിൽ ചോറും വെള്ളം പോ.
ഓ നേരം പോവണ കണ്ട ഓ കാലം പായണ കണ്ട ഈ ഉള്ളങ്കയിൽ ചോറും വെള്ളം പോ.
പറന്നേ ചെറുചിറകുകളടിച്ചുയരേ ജീവിതത്തെ ചുംബിച്ചിടാലോ. പറന്നേ പല മതിലുകളിടിച്ചുടച്ചേ സാഗരങ്ങൾ ചിന്തിക്കേറാലോ.
Thank you. That was a melodious harmony of a performance.
School life is a rich mosaic of moments, each memory adding depth and color to the canvas of our lives. These walls have echoed with laughter, determination, and dreams taking flight. From early lessons in character and curiosity to profound explorations in academics and arts, each experience has shaped us.
As we celebrate this transition, let us remember that graduation is not merely an ending, but a springboard into new beginnings. The friendships, lessons, and values cultivated here will guide our graduates in the next chapter of their lives. These halls may hold echoes of your laughter, but your voices will resonate beyond them.
Today, as we bid farewell to our graduates, may they carry with them the essence of the Choice School, an unwavering spirit of curiosity, compassion, and courage that will serve them in every endeavor. This moment is one of celebration, yes, but also of purpose and promise. The journey of leaving school is bittersweet, a poignant blend of nostalgia for the past and excitement for the future. Tonight, we listen to our students as they reflect on their experiences, their milestones, and the friendships that have defined their school years. I take this opportune moment to request Anne Maria V. Joseph of 12D to share her thoughts.
How lucky I am having something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Winnie the Pooh. Honored Mr. Jose Thomas, President of the Choice Foundation, Ms. Rachel Ignatius, Principal, the Choice School Tripontra, Ms. Anisha Sen, Principal, the Choice School Tiruvalla, Ms. Preeta Jibu, Vice Principal, Senior School, Vice Principals of all sections, esteemed dignitaries, respected teachers, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. Yes, it's here. The day we always knew was inevitable, yet somehow it always felt far away. From being the ones cheering our seniors to the ones receiving those cheers. These last 2 years flew by in a flash, and now all I wish for is to relive it, even if it's for a day. And yet, I find that thought ironic, because I remember being 10 years old, watching my brother graduate from high school. At the time, I thought his life had just become 10 times more better. The idea of not having to wake up at 6 a.m. was all the proof I needed that graduation was a one-way ticket to ultimate freedom. But now, standing here today, I realize how naive I was. High school wasn't just about textbooks. It was about the experiences that shaped us, the friendships we made, and the memories we'll cherish forever. This year, I often found myself reflecting on my first day of kindergarten, when we were all just learning the alphabets. Fast forward to today, I'm tackling partnership firms, macroeconomics, business management, and more. The journey has been challenging, and I think we can all admit that these last few months especially have tested us. Long nights, endless exams, and way more caffeine than we would like to admit. From the outside, high school might seem like pure chaos, overwhelming lessons, assignments, school events, and more. But if you ask any one of us today, we'll tell you that in between that chaos, we found joy. And what truly made these years unforgettable weren't just the grades or achievements, it was the people. To JT Sir, we value the concepts of knowledge, character, and health, and realize its significance for a successful personal and professional life. We promise to be anchored in character, to widen our horizons and collate knowledge, and take absolute good care of our mental and physical health at any cost. Our school has always advocated the principle of a sound mind in a sound body. Thank you, Rachel ma'am, for your thoughtful efforts in ensuring we struck the perfect balance between studies and enjoyment. Preetha ma'am, your ability to convince us that all's well and the confidence you have on us is astounding. We promise to do our best, ma'am. To my teachers, thank you for believing in me and teaching me resilience in the face of challenges. To the strangers who became my closest friends, the jokes we made, the sorrow we shared, and the laughter we had will always be etched in my heart. And to my parents, thank you for every sacrifice, for every moment of support, and for giving me the foundation to build my future. I know we all feel a mix of emotions. Some of us are excited for what's ahead, while others are nostalgic, already missing the past. But there's no changing the universal truth. We are graduating. And while no one ever enjoys the ending of a great movie or the final pages of a beloved book, I urge all of you not to see this as the conclusion of our story, but rather as the beginning of an entirely new chapter. Life is handing us blank pages, and this time we hold the pen. We get to write our own story, choosing the adventures, the challenges, and the people who will shape our journey ahead. So, as we close this chapter, let's not rush. Let's savor the moments and embrace the uncertainties ahead. Because, as Homer wrote in the Iliad, any moment might be our last. Everything is more beautiful because we're doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are now. You will never be here again. So, let's make the most out of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. I'm privileged to invite Rehan Tariq of 12A to share his thoughts.
Good evening, respected dignitaries, faculty, teachers, parents, and students. It's an honor to address Mr. Jose Thomas, President of the Choice Foundation, Ms. Rachel Ignatius, Principal of the Choice School, Tripunithura, Anisha Ma'am, Principal of Choice School, Tiruvalla, and Vice Principals, Ms. Preeta Jibu, Ms. Sheena Sam, Ms. Raki Ramakrishnan, and Ms. Reba John. Their leadership shapes the Choice School success. Thank you. My name is Rehan Tariq, and I will be representing my class, 12A. Graduation day. It doesn't feel like I'm graduating. It still feels like I'm a kid, sitting in kindergarten, playing with toys, and eating clay. We may have grown in size, but we still are the same kids at heart, right? Today is a day of mixed emotions as we bid goodbye to our teachers, friends, and our school. Everyone in my class was concerned about me delivering this speech today, as most of them believed that I would not take this task seriously. No, furry friends. I take my task here very seriously, as when I was told to speak for graduation, I decided to prepare the speech 3 weeks after the deadline. 14 years ago, when all of us entered school, we were either scared, sad, or crying. If you were happy about coming to school on the first day, then something might be wrong with you, but let's not talk about that now. Well, in my case, I clearly remember being on the verge of crying. I'm kidding, I haven't cried. But I know for a fact that most of our mothers must have cried that day while letting go of us. And now, 14 years later, pretty sure they're going through it again. While we were anxious and scared, thinking about our parents, there was just one person who provided us with comfort, one person who held our hands, one person who showed us it's going to be a crazy ride. Our teachers. A great teacher is like a parent who nurtures the seeds of knowledge and watches them grow into mighty trees. I want to thank all my teachers who have taught me from kindergarten to 12th, as it is only because of them that I am standing here in front of you all delivering this speech. From playing with clay in KG, running around and playing tag in first grade, playing truth or dare in second grade, playing football with a tennis ball in third grade, playing Beyblades with our erasers in fourth grade, having our first excursion and hosting pen fight tournaments in fifth grade, pretending to attend classes with our videos off during COVID, somehow passing our exams in 10th, to crying about our exams in 11th and 12th. This entire journey has been an amazing experience. I feel like our parents are equally sad about us graduating. They might be saying now that they don't need to worry about getting up early in the morning, making food for us, getting us ready, and whatnot. But it's going to be, in reality, it's going to be them who will miss this entire journey. I would like to quote a few words by huge street philosopher Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Keep that in mind. Last but not least, I would like to thank myself for believing in me and for doing all this hard work. I will miss this journey that we have had throughout our school years, and I will miss all of you. To my batchmates, instead of considering this as a farewell, let this be a see you later. Congratulations to the graduating batch, and thank you.
Thank you, Rehan. I request Devika Ranjit Pai of 12F to share her journey.
If only we knew back then that some of the best days of our lives were happening as we lived them. Someday, we'll wish we could come back, not to relive the days, but to feel the way we did here, just one more time. Good evening, everyone. Jose Thomas, sir, President of the Choice Group, respected Principal, Ms. Rachel Ignatius, Ma'am Anita Sen, Principal, the Choice School, Tiruvalla, esteemed Vice Principal, Ms. Preeta Jibu, Vice Principals of all sections, distinguished guests, honorable teachers, dear parents, and the graduating class of 2025. Standing here today, possibly for the last time, my heart is filled with gratitude as I prepare to address you on behalf of my wonderful class 12F. We've been counting down to this moment, imagining it over and over, yet now that it's here, it seems unreal. Today, as we stand on the threshold of a future that is as uncertain as it is exciting, let's take a second to truly breathe it all in. Because this moment is ours. It's one we've dreamed of, dreaded, and doubted at times, but we've made it, and that alone deserves celebration. In kindergarten, life was simple. We played, laughed, cried, and made our very first friends. Who could forget the big show at JT Pack, Finding Nemo? Dressed as mermaids and sea creatures, we took the stage with pride and left everyone cheering. Middle school brought us to life. We danced, sang, played instruments, and acted in plays. We reveled in cultural days, carnivals, concerts, and the unforgettable adventure camp, or the Star Wars show in grade 4. And the chatter and laughter in those field trips with those iconic yellow buses. High school felt like stepping into a new world. We looked up to our seniors as role models, and now we stand where they once stood. Class assemblies, star search performances, and those exciting overnight excursions. We planned to stay awake all night, only to find ourselves drifting off by midnight. Our teachers became like second parents, watching over us, ensuring we didn't wander off or burn the place down. We watched our seniors shine on stage, from their phenomenal theater performances to breathtaking musical shows. These experiences inspired us and became cherished core memories. In 10th grade, we had mimesis, where we brought our favorite fictional characters to life through creative costumes. We couldn't wait to wear our senior school uniforms and step into its hallowed halls. Senior school, the final chapter. We went from exploring every corner of this campus to realizing there were no more floors left to discover. We became the seniors we once admired, hosting events like Impulse and Fringes, leaving our legacy for the juniors who now look up to us. The memories from these years are priceless. Those chaotic class assembly practices, teachers turning a blind eye as we prepared for weeks, and the endless trips to the washroom to crowd around the mirror. Traditional Onam games, Teachers' Day celebrations with little ones, Children's Day performances that left us in awe of our teachers' talents. We hosted the farewell for our seniors, watching them move on, and just last week, it was our turn to say goodbye. A bittersweet moment we'll always hold dear. But let's get real for a second. It wasn't always smooth sailing. The absolute chaos of group projects, submitting assignments just before deadlines, and let's not even talk about the cafeteria battles, where a single brownie would spark a frenzy with 12 of us diving in for a piece. But these years weren't just about events or academics. They were about people. My classmates, my teachers, my family. A wonderfully chaotic, dysfunctional family. We were each other's cheerleaders, critics, therapists, and partners in crime. Through every fierce debate, stay-back lunch, shared snack, and inside joke, we created something beautiful. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, your guidance, and resolute belief in us. Even when we didn't make it easy, you were our guiding stars, inspiring us with your lessons, your stories, and your faith in our dreams. To our parents and families, we owe you more than words can ever express. Thank you for being our constant anchors, even when we forget to say it, or worse, when we acted like we didn't need you. We did, and we still do. And to my beloved class 12F, the fabulous, fierce, and occasionally fractious 12F, you are some of the most brilliant, creative, and downright hilarious people I've ever known. And to our incredible class teacher, your vibrance brought light to every occasion. From the classrooms filled with laughter to those practicals where we feasted on the delicacies made by our food production students. Every day with you has been unforgettable. Even our WhatsApp stickers and bizarre group names that will remain small tokens of the bond we share. As we leave this chapter behind, let's not just take the memories, but also the lessons. Life will be unpredictable, and we may stumble and fall, but if there's one thing this school has taught us, it's that we know how to get back up, we know how to lean on each other, and most importantly, we know how to find joy in the journey, even when it's messy. From shy, innocent children to strong, talented young adults ready to make our mark on the world, every moment has shaped us into who we are today. So as we toss our hats in the air, let's toss them with our doubts and fears. Let's embrace the thrill of the unknown, the strength to overcome, and the wisdom to laugh at ourselves when things don't go as planned. Life is too short to do anything less than what we love, so let's embrace our passions, chase our dreams with all our hearts. So thank you, Choice School, for being our home, our sanctuary, and the foundation of who we are. And to the class of 2025, congratulations. I can't imagine graduating with anyone else. There's no group of people I'd rather share this with. Here's to the journey, The laughter, the tears, and everything in between. May these memories stay with us forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Devika. I now invite Ishan D. Rao of 12E to share his thoughts.
Good evening, Mr. Jose Thomas, President of the Choice Foundation, Miss Rachel Ignatius, Principal of the Choice School, Anisha Ma'am, Principal, the Choice School, Tiruvalla, Preeta Ma'am, Vice Principal, Senior School, VPs of all sections, esteemed dignitaries, respected teachers, parents, and my fellow graduates. After 14 years, the day has finally arrived. We're graduating from school. As children, we used to see this as a joyful event for our seniors, never realizing it carried so much emotion and sadness too. Now that it's our turn, we understand how bittersweet it is to leave the school, a place where most of us have spent a majority of our lives. Over the years, the school has given me some of the most unforgettable moments of my life. I've made friendships that I will cherish forever, friends who have been there for me through thick and thin, shaping the person I am today. You've made my life richer, brighter, and at times more chaotic than I could have ever imagined, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Out of these 14 years, my two favorites were probably 11th and 12th. Despite being the most challenging and stressful, they were also the most fun and exciting years. So many memories were made, it feels like time flew by. I'm sure that each one of my batchmates, if given the chance, would want to relive these years. Even with the endless projects and exams, we made the most of every moment. These years weren't just about academics, but about discovering ourselves, coming together, and enjoying the highs and lows. We successfully hosted events, performed in assemblies, and dove into sports and cultural activities. Despite all the deadlines, we always found time for fun, which made these years special. I got closer to a lot of my batchmates, and I feel like I've made connections that will last a lifetime. And my class, 12E, is one of the most fun and interesting classes I've ever been in. There's always something or the other going on, which made the subject periods even more interesting. The number of times we've laughed and joked around during class was always special. You guys made the last 2 years the most amazing years, and I will forever love and cherish all of you. Thank you to all our teachers who have guided us over the years, from our early days in kindergarten to now as the present 12th graders. You've always gone above and beyond to help us grow, both academically and personally. You wouldn't just teach us lessons from textbooks. You taught us how to face challenges, pursue our dreams, and believe in ourselves. Your unwavering support and enthusiasm created a nurturing environment where we could thrive. You celebrated our successes and encouraged us to learn from our failures. We owe so much of who we are today to your guidance. On behalf of all of us, thank you for being the cornerstone of our journey and shaping us into the people we are today. And we can never forget our wonderful Chechis and Chetans who have always been there for us and made our school life hassle-free. They always supported us and wanted us to study well and do the best we can. Whenever we see them, they're always joyful and love to talk to us and find out about our life, studies, and exams. They're truly one of the most important people in our school life. Last, but certainly not the least, a heartfelt thank you to our dear parents. Without your love, support, and sacrifices, we would not be here today, celebrating this milestone. You gave us the opportunity to attend this amazing school and stood by us through every challenge, always pushing us to do the best. Even when you were strict or pushed us harder, it was only because you believed in us and wanted to see us succeed. From late night study sessions to encouraging us to follow our dreams, you've been a constant source of strength and inspiration. This achievement is as much as yours as it is ours. Thank you for your patience, guidance, and unwavering belief in us. We wouldn't be who we are today without you. Now, to all my fellow graduates, this is one of the first milestones of our life. We have many more to come, and I hope that each one of you will achieve whatever you want in life. And the one thing I'm asking is that never forget the most important thing that the school has taught us. That is knowledge, character, and health. And to have fun whenever possible and make many new friends and a million more memories. And I sincerely hope that one day all of us will be able to meet again, hopefully in this very school that we've spent many years in. Finally, to quote something I found on the internet, we are done. Let's celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishant. I now invite Kessia Jose Erchel of 12C to share her experiences at our school.
The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Aristotle. Good evening, Jose Thomas sir, President of the Choice Group, Ms. Rachel Ignatius, Principal of our school, Ms. Anisha Sen, Principal, the Choice School Tiruvalla, Vice Principal of Senior School, Ms. Preeta Jibu, our amazing teachers, parents, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. It is an honor to be speaking to this distinguished group whose achievements and contributions have made today possible. I remember the first time I stepped foot into this wonderful establishment known as the Choice School. Oh wait, never mind, I don't remember that. I was way too young and oblivious to know what was happening around me. And I'm pretty sure most of us can say the same. While we may not remember our first days at school, I'm pretty sure there's one thing we all remember here: the friends we've made here at Choice. We may have stayed best friends forever as promised, or maybe drifted apart. But that doesn't matter, because today, at the end of the day, we're all going to be on here on stage crying. Throughout the past year, we've all been walking through school saying, oh my gosh, this is my last time eating in the cafe, or oh my gosh, this is my last time going for major arts. But now, guys, it is truly the last time we're going to stand with each and every one of us together as one. And I don't think we'll ever find that again. But the memories we've shared, the laughter, and the support will stay with us, no matter where life takes us next. Don't cry because it is over. Smile because it happened. Let me paint a picture of me a month ago. It was the day of my exam. I'm not a morning person, so I found myself waking up late, much to my mother's anger. As I walked into class with my usual "sorry for being late" pose, my wonderful class teacher also casually informed me that I was to do the speech for graduation. I had gone from saying sorry for being late to pleading with her to ask anyone else. This is a very grand honor I'm not sure I'm worthy of. Now flash forward a week later. I had just finished my bio practical when my class teacher again so graciously reminded me to submit the speech. I had not prepared anything, and of course I stayed up till 2 a.m. watching all the seniors talk about their experience in school. As I was battling my sleep trying to write, the reality of the situation settled in. We're leaving school. I truly applaud our seniors for not crying on stage. As my anxiety grew, I considered making an elaborate plot with a fire and a broken right arm to somehow stay in school just for another year or more. But then, as I started writing the speech, I realized that if I were to graduate, I want to do it with only our batch. I still remember my first day back in school after the pandemic. I was a walking bundle of nerves filled with questions of where to sit, who to talk to, and even how to hold a conversation. But by the end of 10th grade, I had found myself with friends that would last me a lifetime. Leaving 10th grade meant simultaneously entering the final chapter of my school life and leaving the familiarity of my class of 3 years. On the first day of 11th grade, I walked into a classroom full of familiar faces. We weren't close at that point in time, but slowly these faces turned into true friends. Our bonds over the next 2 years are ones that I'll always cherish. We may not have the best grades or be the most well-behaved class, but I've never felt this level of comfort and trust in a class before. Each of us, with our unique personalities, made every day something to look forward to. 11th grade was the year for us to all fill up our portfolios with extracurriculars, and well, we did just that. Each morning, you could see Atma, Jay, Kavya, Padmanabh, and Sandra hard at work, each mastering their own sport. It is no easy task to consistently wake up at 5 a.m. each day and push your limits, but their dedication and focus made it look effortless. Fringes and Scientia prove that our class was very well rounded, having both athletes and creative minds, excelling in each aspect. Our excursion helped me learn more about my classmates, like how Kevin is allergic to a whole list of foods, and how Sephra and Kavya are so close that they have fights resembling that of an old married couple. Sharing a room with Ananya and Sonal helped me learn the importance of a good transition and camera work in making a good reel. Assemblies have always been a chance for us to connect and learn about each other. And even choosing the topic for our last one brought us even closer. Padmanabh did an amazing job with the script, and we were all eager to show who we are as a class. We tried to squeeze in as much practice as we could the entire week, but unfortunately, the day right before we went on stage was declared a rain holiday. I remember the frenzy we were in, scrambling to organize a practice session when Gauri swooped in like our knight in shining armor and saved the day by offering to host the practice session at her place. That extra practice and Matthew finally showing up made all the difference, adding the perfect final touch to our assembly. The spirit of teamwork and dedication is something you see in our class every day. If you were to walk into a class a break, you could see Diya Rohit work hard at work, practicing dances just because they can. Their friendship with Amal and Clinton is one of the things that felt random at the beginning, but makes so much sense now. They've always lifted our spirits, bringing laughter and positivity even on tough days. Going to the lab and doing experiments is definitely the best part of being a science student. Every break, right when the bell rings, we'll all rush to class, getting a lab coat from God knows where, praying we did not forget our records. Each lab session was one of a kind, with us playing and learning with colorful chemicals, fixing up circuits, and dissecting flowers. When filling up our records, we would mysteriously all end up with the same values, almost as if we had done the same experiment as Arya, Joanne, and Tanya. 12th grade is a year filled with tests, assignments, and projects. The calming effect of Elena's voice was the best thing I discovered while recording for our English project. In contrast, Rehan's merciless questions ensured that none of us were truly relaxed while presenting anything. English has consistently been the more relaxing one of our periods, where we'd all get turns reading different characters. Ruben's impression of Doris from Mother's Day is something we'll all remember for a very long time. In physics class, John was always eager to dive deeper, asking questions that showed his passion for learning. Meanwhile, Ryan somehow always found himself on the receiving end of the teacher's playful wrath, proving that physics was as tough as it is fascinating. This year, we grew closer thanks to the Mole Day video. What could have been a chore turned into a fun bonding session for our entire class. Filming my scene with Mia was a pleasant surprise, showing how talented she is in acting. Each of us all dressed up for the final fight scene, and watching Diya's flying shoe paired with the amazing finale had made the video a cinematic masterpiece. A special thanks to Aisha, who not only coordinated but also recorded and edited the entire video. Honestly, I'm not sure it would have turned out the same without her. All of us sitting together singing for our teachers on the last day of school while Gauri played the guitar in the back is definitely my most favorite memory of 12th grade. As we all know, graduating isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time and hard work put in both by ourselves and all those who surround us. To our incredible parents, please applaud yourselves. Your constant love, support, and sacrifices have been the backbone of our success. You've cheered us on through every challenge, believed in us when we couldn't believe in ourselves, and made this day possible. To all the teachers who have guided us from kindergarten to today, thank you for shaping us and making us who we are. You've been there through every lesson, every challenge, and every moment of growth, patiently helping us build a foundation that will last a lifetime. From the first ABCs to the board exam, each of you have made an impact, and we are forever grateful. Thank you to all the chetis and chairtons who helped in the smooth running of our school. From the morning bus when we are in class and until we reach home, you have helped ensure the safety and comfort of each of us, and we cannot thank you enough. A special thank you to Rachel ma'am and Preeta ma'am, whose vision, leadership, and unwavering dedication have guided us through every step of our journey. You've not only shaped the direction of our school, but have also helped make the last 2 years of school unforgettable. And most importantly, I would like to thank JT sir, without whom none of this would have been possible. Sir, your biography by choice truly is an inspiration like none other. Coming to the choice school has definitely been the best choice of my life. I'd like to end with one of my most favorite quotes from Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates, sweet, unexpected, and full of surprises. You never know what you're going to get, and that's what makes it so exciting. Sometimes it's a smooth, sweet bite, and other times it's a little bit of a bitter surprise. But each piece, each experience adds something to the journey, shaping us all into who we're meant to be. May we all go forward with the memories we've shared and the lessons we've learned forever in our hearts. Thank you, and this is Class 12C signing off for the year 2024-25.
Thank you, Kessia. I now request Kevin Jose to share his journey in school.
Good evening, everyone. I stand before you today with an overwhelming sense of pride and a whole lot of excitement as a proud graduate ready to take on the next chapter of my life. I'm Kevin Jose from grade 12 of the Open School, and let me tell you, this journey has been incredible. We tried all our pranks to make our classes into a fun interaction so that our classes were delayed. But when it came to assignments, PCP sessions, exams, we were keen on time management. But in all seriousness, my heart is filled with gratitude to the Almighty for the countless blessings that have brought me to this very moment. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest thanks to Jose Thomas sir for creating this platform for open schooling. Your vision of flexibility and a student-centered approach has been a lifeline for many of us. Sir, I will forever be grateful for your unwavering belief in us. I'm pretty sure you are secretly a genius for understanding that we need the chance to learn at our own pace. My own journey took a huge turn when I transitioned to the open school. When academic struggles felt like never-ending obstacle, the flexibility to learn at my own pace, combined with incredible support from my teachers, was nothing short of transformative. A huge thank you to many people who have been part of this journey. To our amazing principal, Miss Rachel, you have always been a guiding light. To all my teachers who have nurtured me from KG to grade 12, you have been more than just educators. You have been my mentors, my cheerleaders, and occasionally the ones who patiently explain things to me. Heartfelt gratitude to the admin and support staff for their dedication and invaluable support. A special shout out to my fellow classmates of 12F. We have survived this together, and every one of you has contributed to my growth in a way that uniquely yours. The friendships we have built will definitely outlast the school projects. This moment is just as much as yours as it is mine, and I can't wait to see where life takes all of us. I also want to take a moment to thank my family. You have been my rock through every late night study session. Your love, support, and patience have meant everything to me. A big thank you to our incredible open school faculty, to Meena ma'am and the fabulous team of teachers. You rock the art of patience, wisdom, and endless support. You have shown us what it truly means to dedicate yourself to your students, and your guidance has made a world of differences in our lives. You inspire us, challenge us, and sometimes even make us laugh when we need it most. The Choice School has been more than just an institution for me. It's been a second home, a place that has shaped me into the person I am today, instilling not just knowledge, but health, character, and values. As I move forward into the future, I carry with me the lessons, relationships, and memories that I'll treasure forever. So, on behalf of all the students, parents, and teachers of the Open School, I once again extend my heartfelt gratitude to Jose Thomas, sir. Sir, you have created not just a school, but a sanctuary, a community, and a place where dreams can truly take flight. Thank you, JT sir, for your vision, dedication, and tireless hard work. You have made a difference in ways words can't fully capture. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Kevin. Nandita Ashok of 12B will now share her journey of experiences at the Choice School.
Good evening, Jose Thomas Sir, President, The Choice Foundation, Rachel Ma'am, Principal, The Choice School, Kochi, Miss Anisha Sen, Principal, The Choice School, Tiruvalla, Preeta Ma'am, Vice Principal, The Senior School, Vice Principals of all sections, teachers, non-teaching staff, parents, and fellow students, especially the graduating class of 2025, and other dignitaries in this August gathering. As I look out to the audience this evening, I am reminded of a similar sea of gazes, curious and in awe, 12 years ago when I was that little child dressed up as a central character in the beautiful play Finding Nemo, directed by our loving and talented kindergarten teachers. Yes, for all of us, school years have been like Finding Nemo, finding our true selves, our capacities, and over the years, we've learned to become capable, educated, and loving individuals who are ready to step into the next chapter of life and embark on the real journey of growth and learning that awaits us. Kindergarten and primary school were the moments when time begins to spread its wings and we begin to soar. Middle and high school followed with serious teaching, learning, fun and frolic, leading us to senior school and finally to this moment where I stand before you on this graduation day. Today, I thank my teachers the most for embracing each of us with high degree of responsibility to help us pass this milestone. And let me especially thank the guiding stars of class 12B, to our class teacher whose unwavering strength and patience helped us navigate the challenging subject of physics with clarity and grace. We are deeply grateful. To our associate teacher, whose bright smile and constant encouragement were a source of comfort throughout the year, we appreciate your positivity. Our chemistry classes were always insightful and fun. Complex mathematics was always tackled with patience, and detailed explanations on programming always made even the toughest computer concepts easier to grasp. Navigating through the study of life as part of our biology classes was enchanting, and words are not enough to describe the ever-cherished English classes. Our experience was truly unique, as for the very first time in history, we faced a school closure for 2 years when the world was literally stopped by the unseen, unheard virus, teaching us to be humble, resilient, and hopeful. We were separated by COVID-19 for a full 2 years and rejoiced when we came back to our classrooms. So separation is nothing new for us, and we are guided by the hope of meeting again. Standing before you today as a representative of Class 12B, I reflect on our value-based education that emphasized knowledge, character, and health. And I thank God, teachers, mentors, counselors, my family, and friends for your blessings and love. Choice School Tripunithara, I will miss your summers with the shimmer on the white walls, rains bubbling on the green lawns, crumble of leaves under pairs of giggly shoes, chatter and laughter in the corridors, little friends swinging with glee and playing around, thousands of characters enlivened by students every year in the quadrangle and JT Pack, and I look forward to the future you have prepared me for. Thank you, JT sir, for a school so nice. We are always here as a matter of choice. And on behalf of every graduate, let me reiterate this. Thank you, Rachel ma'am, from the bottom of our hearts for knowing when we need to sing and dance our stress away. Preeta ma'am, thank you. Your doors have always been open to us in times of need. My fellow graduates, as I proudly leave this campus, I reflect on the moments that shaped us from the ground up, the good times we are grateful for, and for the people we have become because of them. Let me conclude with 4 lines of one of my favorite poems, Every Time I Climb a Tree by David McCord. Every time I climb a tree, I see a lot of things to see. Swallows, rooftops, and TV, and all the fields and farms there be. Every time I climb a tree. Though climbing may be good for ants, it isn't awfully good for pants. But still, it's pretty good for me. Every time I climb a tree. Let's climb our trees and reach new heights. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Nandita.
Graduates, your stories inspire us all. May the memories of your time here serve as a source of strength and joy as you navigate the path ahead. Each of your journeys enriches the legacy of the Choice School. We will now witness the handing over of a wonderful token of appreciation by the batch of 2024-25 to the school. The head boy, Aditya V. Mohan, and head girl, Andrea Santosh Samuel, will hand over the gift to our principal, Ms. Rachel Ignatius.
Thank you, Aditya and Andrea.
The ceremonial passing of the school flag is a cherished tradition symbolizing the continuation of values and responsibilities. This act honors the legacy of those who came before and entrusts it to the leaders of tomorrow. It represents continuity and trust.
To the incoming student leaders, may this flag serve as a reminder of the principles of integrity, excellence, and service that define the Choice School. Uphold these values with pride and commitment. The school flag will be handed over by the head boy, Aditya V. Mohan, and the head girl, Andrea Santosh Samuel, to the assistant head boy, Aidan John Kurian, and the assistant head girl, Maya Tarakan. Thank you, dear leaders. We now hand over the further proceedings of this beautiful ceremony to Padma ma'am and Beena ma'am.
The elegance of a butterfly lies in the inner strength of its cocoon and its humble journey as a caterpillar. A hearty welcome to all Class 12 students. Your school has been your home away from home. In this time, you've managed to carve yourselves into full-fledged individuals. Of course, you will download new updates into your system on the way, but this version of you right here is a significant one. It not only marks for you the end of an era, but also signifies the start of an age. Your journey has truly been one of growth, learning, unlearning, and resilience. With immense pride, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you. This is your hour to be recognized for all that you've accomplished during your school days. We acknowledge your diligence, talents, and the value system you have imbibed. To concretize our regard and affection, we present you with citations etched with the essence of what you are as perceived by your teachers. Let's first welcome Class 12A, led by Miss Bindu Srikumar, a mathematician who transforms maths from a series of numbers and equations into a dynamic, engaging adventure that empowers students to embrace maths challenges and discoveries. These students have made explore, experiment, and excel their mission. It is my honor and privilege to invite Mr. Jose Thomas to present the mementos to these students. Aditya Mohan, Afra Harris, Ahilesh M, Akshita Satish Menon, Alan T. Anup, Amrita Subhash, Ashwin Matthew Anil, Chanti Joshi, Dion Deepak, Dion Deepak, Dominic George, Emmanuel Dominic Noel, Enzo John, George Kurvilla, Harry Noble, Rishikesh E, Isaac Thomas Matthew, Ishika Raj, Joel Thomas Kurvilla, Joseph Denny, Joseph Jittu, Meghna Rajesh, Natasha Shaji, Rahul Krishna Rajesh, Rehan M. Ballur, Rehan Tariq, Shreya Sudeep Chandran, Tarun Hari Krishnan, Vedant Somesh, Veer Kurwa, Thank you, sir. We move on to Class 12B, led by Miss Sheena Jo, who inspires and motivates students, instilling confidence and a love for the subject. As much as these students have unfolded the secrets of the forces of nature, so have they unraveled some of the mysteries in life. May I request Miss Roja Thomas to hand over the mementos to this class. Abhinav Sudesh, Abita Abhilash, Aditya V. Mohan, Ahmed Basil Najib, Alan Louis Fisher, Ann Johnson, Anna Johnny, Anna Teresa, Arpana K, Dev Anand, Isha Joji, Fida Fatima, Haya Siju, Ishan Sumit, Jeff Lincoln Phillip, Julian Manu, Krish Warrior, Mia Mariam Matthew, Nadia Sanoj, Namrita Manish, Nandita Ashok, Nandana Rajagopal, Neha Maria Siju, Nehala Shamim, Niranjana Mahesh, Pranaya Ramasubramaniam, Rishi Menon, Rishika Neetu Prijit, Richa Nishad, Shiv Krishna, Tapasya Rajesh, Tarika S, Zara Elizabeth John, Thank you, ma'am. Now let's welcome 12C, Shanti's clan. Shanti Joseph, a good friend and mentor, makes biology come alive through cool lab demonstrations that fascinate students and stimulates curiosity. These students believe they must discover the universe within by encouraging introspection and the exploration of the human body and mind. It is my privilege to invite our principal, Miss Rachel Ignatius, to honor these students. Atma Madhav Nair, Amal Cherian Sunil, Ananya Raj, Arya V. Shenoy, Aisha Hilal, Clinton Dennis, Diya Binod, Elena Joseph, Gauri Pillai, J. John, Joanne Biju, John A.B. Joseph, Kavya Bobbin, Kessia Jose, Kevin Jose, Matthew John Vargas, Mia Suresh, Padmanabh K, Rehan Mukesh, Ruben Abraham George, Rohit James Scott, Ryan Sam, Sandra Mohan, Sefra Vishag, Sonal Benny, Tanya Rose Jiku, thank you, ma'am. I request you to remain on stage to felicitate 12D, a class steered by Miss Anita Joshi.
Abel James Abraham, Abhijit Praveen, Abhinav Sudhir, Adinath K. Mukesh, Aditya Nair, Amy Mariam, Anne Maria Praveen, Anne Maria V. Joseph, Anushka Alexander, Darshini Atish, Dhruvan Karthik, Diya Dilip, Diya Neil, Gautam Ambarish, George Abraham, Isaac George Dennis, Joe George, Joshua Porinju, Karthik Gupta, Kirtana Binu, Kripa Sunil Matthew, Kripa Koshi, Matthew Bobby, Matthew Shaju, Mikhail George, Miriam D'Souza, Mohammad Nehan, Netra Sanjay, Noel Jacob, Parichay Prashant, Rochelle Joseph, Roseanne Teresa, Stuti Rachel Sabu, Vasudev P. Shanoy. 12D's charismatic and affectionate class teacher, Ms. Anita Joshi, has done her felicitation along with Rachel ma'am. 12E class. Thank you, Rachel ma'am. We move on to 12E. A sprightly group of 34 with personalities as unique as fingerprints, an amalgamation of diverse interests captained by their effervescent class teacher, Ms. Fancy Johnson. I invite Ms. Meena Sebastian, head of Open School, to felicitate the students of 12E. Aaron Jacob Shibu, Abhidev Rinish, Anamika Ajit, Andrea Santosh Samuel, Anika Thomas, Anthony Biju, Aryan PV, Athena Rajesh, Azim Majid, Carol Mariam Kuriala, Craig Anthony Malail, Saira Elsa Benoy, Ivan John Mark, Gauri Nirmal, Ishant D. Rao, Johan Solomon, Jordan Ranjan, Jose Aluka John, Krishna Bama PK, Manvi Sabu, Mehnaz Nihas, Mohammad Sahil KS, Nakul R. Binit, Nicole Anna Koshi, Nikita Rachel George, Pranav KS, Rabel John Justin, Rishikesh Kumar, Ria Ann George, Ryan Christo, Sarah Gigi, Shreya Sarah Paul, Tamanna Mariam Michael, Tanya Maria Alex, thank you, Meena ma'am. We request Ms. Preeta Jibu, Vice Principal, Senior School, to please do the honors and felicitate 12F students. We move on to 12F. This is a class in a class of its own, prepared for life with a penchant for creativity, empathy, and curiosity. They are very well led by Miss Neetu Susan with her winning charms and sophistication. We begin with 12F. Aaron Anuj, Aditya Vimal, Parthiv Nimish, Edmund V. Johnson, Anya Joseph, Fiona Catherine Figaris, Manya Dolakia, Meka Anna Matai, Michael Saju, John, Paul Martin Mampilli, Navneet R, Rihan Mohammad Binoob Aziz, Kevin Jose, Roshan Jose, Rehan Sujit, Rohana Elizabeth K, Aditi Harikumar, Aditya Kiran, Alan Biji Abraham, Aravind D. Menon, Aisha Arshid Padiyat, Dave Eldo David, Devika Ranjit Pai, Dia Alex, Ehsan Kahil, Ganesh B, Gauri Jain, Harihara Sudan Vineet, Johan Vergis Matthew, Jose Tony, Namita J. Shah, Neha Ann Albert, Nikita Mariam Vergis, Nia Mariam Peter, Rukmini Krishnan, Sneha Anna George, Solomon Vijo, Tanvi Maria Matthew, Tara Fatima Shaheen, for your kind attention, vehicles KL07 CW 0118 and KL02 CT 4959. Reminder to remove these vehicles from where they are parked. I repeat, vehicles KL07 CW 0118, KL02 CT 4959. Please note these vehicles to be removed from where they are parked. Thank you. Well, congratulations, batch of 2025. All your hard work and perseverance have led you to this proud moment. Young seagulls who have successfully completed your first flight. For you, the sky is not your limit. May this felicitation ceremony be a stepping stone for further accomplishments and laurels. Best of luck, dear graduates. God bless each and every one of you. Over to you, compeers, for the rest of the proceedings.
Thank you, Padma ma'am and Beena ma'am.
May the light of peace glow within our hearts, within our homes, and throughout the world. The ceremonial lighting of the lamp is a reminder of the task each student has of lighting the lives of others in need. They have the power to take the lights into the lives of those around them. Mr. Jose Thomas will lead the symbolic ceremony along with the principal, Ms. Rachel Ignatius.
Can you give it to me after that's ready? After I read this. Send it. You are the light of the world. No one takes a light and hides it under a bushel. Instead, it is held high so that it give light unto all that are in the house. This light symbolizes the light received from God. Let the outgoing students of class 12 light their own individual lives and spread the light of truth and love in this world. light that now. All the best. God bless you all. Let this light be your beacon. Okay. Keep it lit. Huh?
You got it, Ananya?
Alani. Hold it. Come. Keep your lights shining bright and clear. Let your light illuminate the lives of those you meet along the journey of life. May you be true to the motto of the school. May God bless you and go with you.
This candle is a symbol of light we shall carry with us into the world. The light of truth, joy, and love. We promise to spread this light and be a blessing to others.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes it so. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's trying to light his own candle some other way. See now your sisters, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle,
Dear graduates, set out on your wonderful journey of life, illuminating your life and all the lives you touch upon.
As our graduates perform their graduation song, which is penned by Mr. Jose Thomas, let us celebrate their achievements and the incredible potential that lies ahead. Their voices resonate with hope, and their actions will surely leave a profound mark on the world. May they shine forth as diamonds in the sky and keep the flag of the Choice School flying high.
of 2024-25. Pursue your passions fearlessly, lead with purpose, and never stop reaching for the stars. The world awaits your brilliance. Let every step you take be imbued with courage and conviction.
To new beginnings, boundless horizons, and unforgettable journeys. Congratulations, graduates, and fulfillment. We will now have the perfect opportunity to pose for a graduation portrait to remain forever in our hearts and minds.
Sing aloud, it's a bright new day, in a bright new world, and a bright new way of life. Sing aloud, together again, in this beautiful world, about see a bright blue sky. We are together, happy and forever. Together we stand united as one. We thank our parents, our teachers, and you, my friends, and most of all, Almighty God above. We thank you, Lord, for this mighty blessing you gave us, and for choosing us to be the children of choice. This campus that we live in, with the premises so clean, we know that it's all a blessing from above. Let that show us the blessings dwell in us forever, through all this journey of our lives. The days that we spend here would be the most precious of all, the education made from the kingdom, oh Lord. We are the children of choice school, chosen by the mighty one we proclaim. The truthful life and the blissful ways blossom our future bright, molded towards our destiny so right. We thank you, Lord, for the school that you gave us. We thank you for a choice school. We thank you, Lord, for the school that you gave us. We thank you for choice school. Sing aloud, it's a bright new day, in a bright new world, and a bright new way of life. Sing aloud, together again, in this beautiful world, about see a bright blue sky. We are together, happy and forever. Together we stand united as one. We thank our parents, our teachers, and parents, and most of all, Almighty God above. We thank you, Lord, for this mighty blessing you gave us, and for choosing us to be the children of choice. This campus that we live in, with the premises so clean, we know that it's all a blessing from above. Let that show us the blessings dwell in us forever, through all this journey of our lives. The days that we spend here would be the most precious of all, the education made from the kingdom, oh Lord. We are the children of choice school, chosen by the mighty one we proclaim. The truthful life and the blissful ways blossom our future bright, molded towards our destiny so right. We thank you, Lord, for the school that you gave us. We thank you for a choice school. We thank you, Lord, for the school that you gave us. We thank you for choice school.